Hey guys, how are you? So you know who I am. I'm Belize Spivey, known as SC Life Coach. And today I want to talk about, and I'm looking at my pad, of new status. And you're thinking like, what the hell? When you first find out that you have herpes, the biggest thing that most people struggle with is just the initial emotions of, I got this, now what the hell do I do now? Like, what do I do? How do I feel? Like, how's my life going to change? Many people start struggling with the stigma, which is feeling disgusting, feeling nasty, feeling like your life is over. I tell you now, all of that is normal. It's not one person who typically get this diagnosis and do not have those initial feelings. So one thing I don't want you to do is think that you're crazy for feeling any of that. No, you're not crazy. But I want you to know that it is things you should do to start moving through that, all right? And this is what this video is going to be about, okay? So the first thing is dealing with your emotions. Allow yourself to feel. The worst thing you could do is try to suck it all up and say, I'm not going to deal. You can't do that. You really can't, because what it's going to do is going to build up, build out, and you're going to bust, okay? Now, even with that, you do want to be mindful if you deal with mental disorders, okay? And I mean, you know that you have dealt with depression, suicidal thoughts, you're on medications, things like that. You need to seek out your medical professional ASAP so they can assist you with this new diagnosis, okay? And this is for people who know for sure, you have a team, you're taking the medicine, you want to let them know right away. So if they need to increase your medicine, if they need to help you with your coping skills, things like that, that you have, and you tap into the support that you have. If you're a person you never dealt with that and this is your first time dealing with, a lot of stress or feeling depressed or feeling anxiety, you need to seek out help, okay? Do not try to do this alone. The worst thing you could do is just like, oh my God, I'm gonna deal with it alone. No, tap into, if you have connects with a counselor, connect with a friend, connect with a family member, somebody that you can trust, somebody you feel comfortable with. You can connect with me. You can book a session with me right away, and get with somebody to help you through it. Because the worst thing, I'm going to say it again, the worst thing to do is to try to do it alone. Okay, now you're going to go through the feelings, but don't go through this thing alone, because it can just overtake you fairly faster than you would think. Okay, so the next thing is to where to get your information, because now you're going Google, Bing, anywhere you can find to get your information. I'm a strong believer in look for herpes activists as myself. You can look for Shano Singleton. You can look for who else I can think of. We are two of the biggest ones, but then you can also look into just looking on YouTube, which YouTube is really good with finding the activists. Going on TikTok, looking for the activists. Also going on Instagram, looking for the activists. All you do is put hashtag herpes activist and you will find somebody. I will tell you now, getting to an activist is so great, because number one, you're going to get your information from somebody whoever's an activist typically has herpes, okay? So they will answer some of those questions that is hard to get from your doctor, okay? I am a strong believer in going to your doctor, okay? But make sure when you go in there that you are dealing with a doctor that is going to be concerned about your mental health and not just the status alone, but your mental health, because most of the time you're trying to get these questions there to help you with your mental health, okay? Now, if you go to your doctor and you do not feel comfortable, or you go to your doctor and you feel like you don't get the help or get the answers you need, herpes activist. I'm trying to tell y'all, it helps so much. It have helped me or any other person who have had herpes or find that diagnosis. Most of them got to a good place because they found them a herpes activist that helped them get those questions answered that wasn't so clear or wasn't using day-to-day terms. Like when you go to your doctor, they don't use day-to-day terms, but you found somebody who's using day-to-day terms or understand what they're saying when you're trying to get that information. The next thing is products. Now, when you find out you have herpes, many people find out when you're having an outbreak. My whole thing is they're going to give you some medicine, okay? I am not against antivirals. My whole thing is take the goddamn medicine, okay? It's nothing wrong with taking it. Now, if you're getting side effects like that, please let your doctor know that you're getting side effects. I'm a strong believer you start to get side effects, stop taking something because your body's not agreeing with it, okay? But let your doctor know that right away so they can change doses, and if you're having an allergic reaction, something like that, so they can give you something to deal with that right away, okay? But if you want to use products, my products are the dopest, the best out here. Vanquish Care products, where it's going to give you the instant relief that you need from the itching, burning, discomfort, aching, you're going to be able to deal with the mental, get the information while you're dealing with an outbreak where you're not dealing with the pain. And that's why I created the products after having herpes so long myself. I understand how it feels trying to deal with your mental health, trying to get information to assist you with your mental health, but you're being in physical pain. And that's why I created the products, and you can get that at vanquishcare.com. All right. Next thing you want to do is get into a support group. Okay. Get with folks who get you. Okay, this is vital too. I have a support group that is absolutely free for women. All right, so if you're looking for a support group, you can just go onto vanquishcare.com and you go to the informational area and you'll join that support group that is on Facebook. It's other people who have support groups out here. Many of those are paid groups. So I know Shayna has one, which is herpes Hey Cousins, which you can go over to Hey Cousins. She has a lot of information there. But our two groups are two groups that you can find. And when you get into the groups after that, you'll be able to find more groups. Also, you can go to the support groups.org. That's where I started, and the group is humongous. Okay, it's humongous. But if you want to be in something a little bit more intimate, especially if you're a black woman and you want to be with other black women, then my group is also great. And like I said, it's free. And then the next thing is getting one-on-one support. And that goes back to what I said in the beginning. If you know you deal with mental health, please call your medical professional. Please call your therapist. Get into a session with them right away. I know most people are very embarrassed, but my whole thing is they are not going to judge you. That is not their job. Okay, their job is to help you with your mental health, help you to get stable, help you to get coping skills, how to deal with what you got going on so you can live your day-to-day life. Okay, if you're like, okay, Belise, I got my therapist, I'm working with my therapist, or I talk to my therapist, I'm going to talk to my therapist today, that's not an issue with me. I just want to talk to somebody who get it. I got your back, okay? My whole thing is I do offer the one-on-ones where you can get on the phone with me, or even a couple. I love talking to my couples where you guys want to work through this thing. Y'all both got questions. Y'all want to get through it. I still do that. And it's still one full fee for just a session. So you can get a session. You get a 30-minute or you can get an hour. Okay, and that is on Vanquish Care as well. Like I said, you will hit that, or you can hit in the description box. You can click the link and you can book the session. I gave this really fast because I think you don't need as much as you think you need. You have to just go through the steps. Feel, okay, get through your emotions, but get support in your emotions, okay? A mental health professional, friends, family, things of that nature. Next, getting information, which I say I'm a strong believer in using your medical professionals and also using activists. They work amazing together. Also products, taking your antivirals, also using Vanquish Care together, together. Community, get into a herpes community, so now you have the ongoing support and also not feeling alone, which you do my support group. You can do Hey Cousins. You can find others on your own, which I said, you go on YouTube, you can find, YouTube, Instagram, also TikTok, you can find a lot of us, okay, that you can join the community that you feel comfortable with. And then one-on-one support, which is going to a medical professional if you do not have one at all, or not sure if you should, you should. And then if you want to talk to somebody who have it, boom, you got me. All right, I hope this helped you. I hope this put things in perspective. Please share this with somebody that you know just found out their status, especially for my people like, they call me and I don't know what to do. This video will help. This video will help. All right, so I love you guys. I appreciate you guys, and I know this is going to literally take some, like, a brick off your chest for a second for you to realize, like, okay, I got some steps and I got something to work towards. All right, love you. See y'all soon. Bye.